Good morning, g'day from Australia. I made it again. Little job in the backyard, just making a hole in some very hard ground to allow that trampoline to sort of fit over. Apparently semi-recessed. So this is interesting sort of rock. It's not actually mudstone or siltstone. Not really sure what it is, near Lilydale in Victoria. There's a lot of coal stream rhyolite around here, but that's not it. It's also a limestone quarry almost just across the road, and it's not that either. Sort of like hard mudstone, metamorphic sort of cooked mudstone. So I managed to chip a lot of it out yesterday with the breaker. And I broke the breaker. That's got serious problems. So drilled a lot of holes in it yesterday afternoon. Going to fill up with Expando, the magic cracking goo. Didn't put it in the holes yesterday because the ground temperature was really quite high. I had 32 degrees on the surface of the rock, which is not going to be good. That's too high. So first thing this morning, I'll fill those holes after I've blown all the dust and foreign stuff out of the holes. Fill them all up. There's about 50 odd holes, and then I'll just drill some more over here. Hey, I'm going to set up a time lapse on this too. Set up the floodlights, set up 2 cameras, and do a time lapse so you'll see it crack before your very eyes. You'll notice here it's already had some cracking agent in it. Customer's had a bit of a go at this himself. Did manage to break some of it, but really the holes are not big enough diameter to be effective. That's a 32mm hole, I believe, and not deep enough. So I've drilled it with 38mm holes. Look, it did help a bit. Here's another one there. Helped me get some of this out with a jackhammer. There's a few more around here somewhere. But not enough holes, and not large enough diameter, and not deep enough, which is the usual story. G'day. Alright, going to mix up some Expando here. I've got 3 litres of ice water, lots of Expando, and lots of holes over there to fill. So I'll just stick on my trusty Sunstrom respirator so I don't breathe any of this stuff in, because that's real bad. Mix it up and we'll stick it in the holes. too hot for that today. Alright, let's stick it in the holes. That'll do. Oops. All right. Not very often I get to use cracking agents in rock this soft. Usually much harder stuff. So don't be surprised if it reacts very quickly and starts breaking quite soon. I've used it in basalt, oops, too much, on very warm days and had it sort of start breaking within the hour. It's almost spooky compared to using it in granite, which, you know, sometimes the next day there's no cracks. It's just such hard, strong rock by comparison. And I can jackhammer this, albeit with some difficulty. It tells me it's nowhere near as hard as formations are normally working. So why aren't I blasting this? It'd be easier, wouldn't it? Would it? Well, there's no soil to cover with on this site. That's an issue. Could use blast mats, I guess. But I'm about 70 metres from the street, from the nearest vehicle access, and it's all uphill. There's a lot of steps involved, and it'd be quite a job just to haul the blast mats up here. So that's not a very attractive proposition. Why don't we just use a small excavator with a hydraulic breaker on it? Yeah, that'd be good. But there's no access unless you crane it in over the roof of the house, which really is, you know, for a job this size, it's prohibitively expensive. Alright, so that filled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 holes. That's pretty much what I expected. Alright, I'll mix up some more. So I've mixed 40 kilos of cracking goo, filled the holes, all except 3 holes. 4 holes. Yeah, okay, 4 holes. So I'll drill a bit more, clear this dirt off over here and drill a bit more, and then load up some more holes. That sounds like a plan. So that's it, I'm done. 6 hours on the jackhammer, and I'm so close to finish. Just need to take a little bit more off the wall there. I reckon I'm down to depth. I just can't continue though, my arms are cramping and just struggling with dehydration in the hot weather. You know, I supplement with magnesium and have lots of electrolytes and stuff, but in this sort of caper it's fairly intense physically, and I just can't keep hydrated sufficiently in the hot weather. So the new Ingersoll Rand, is it Ingersoll Rand or Atlas Copco? No, I think it's a Copco breaker, that one. Just picked that one up from Tom after my old CP one had a hemorrhage, and yeah, that's pretty good. Works pretty well. I did most of the work though with this one that's a little bit lighter where I was able, and where I wasn't I went to the 40 kilo one. Good fun. Certainly the sort of work that sorts out the workers from the watchers. Thanks for tuning in.